What are you guys doing to me? I I had one job. I had to keep my mouth shut. That was it. All I had to do was. But nah, I had to say it. 10 likes, and I'll do absolute radiance. Wayward compass only. Yeah. Now guess what I had to do? Now guess what I had to do? You guys did this to me. No. I did this to myself. I did this to myself. Now I need to check if audio is actually recording or if I'm just talking to myself right now. Okay. It's on. You guys did this to me. I didn't ask for this. I never asked for this. Why am I saying to you guys? No, I did this to myself. Once again, I did this to myself. If I actually manage to beat this, don't start calling hacks on me, please. I'm innocent. I'm innocent, says I. Well, first attempt, not bad. Probably got halfway through the first phase, something like that. It's so weird. I did this to myself. I had to speak up. I had to say 10 likes in the first part of Pure Vessel Wayward Compass only, and I'll do Absolute Radiance next. If you haven't seen Pure Vessel Wayward Compass only, you should check that out. You know, ended up beating it. You know. Now I have to deal with this. This isn't fun. I hope you know that. This is far from fun. I had to deal with Radiance for like the next month or so until I'm able to beat this. Mind you, I don't have any charms on. The only charm that I have is the most overpowered one, Wayward Compass. Now allow me to explain what it does again. Allow me to explain. Wayward Compass whispers this location to the bear whenever a map is open. Increases damage by plus 200% overall, and leaves you one hit. Like, it's so overpowered. I don't understand why nobody uses this thing. Well, I'm gonna have to make a game plan if I want to beat this. I'm already playing pretty well. Okay, now I'm officially halfway through the first phase. That's unlucky. I've never really been good at Absolute Radiance. For me, the whole boss fight was just RNG. You needed to be super lucky to beat this. Like, I couldn't even believe it myself first time I beat Absolute Radiance and got the Platinum Trophy. It's just, it felt so weird. Like, beating a game to its fullest. Well, not completely, but I'm getting there. I gotta take the necessary measures, you know. Wayward compass only. Yeah, I'm good. Oh no, I suck at the game, but like, That was really nice. Look at that. Maximum damage. Maximum damage right there. It's gonna be like this the whole entire time. I don't know why you guys wanted me to do Wayward Compass only. It was just like, what were you guys expecting to get from this? Pure Vessel Wayward Compass only took an hour and a half, and it was split into two parts. First one being 30 minutes, and the second part being 50 minutes. So an hour 20, sorry. This, I'm probably gonna have to split this up in like 15 different parts, and each part's gonna be like 5 hours long. Do the math. It's gonna be more than 2 days. It's more than 2 days, I think. I'm not smart. Point is, this isn't like Pure Vessel. Unlike Pure Vessel, I suck at this. Sure, I can get a lot of damage and stuff, but it's not. None of this is gonna matter when I'm like one hit due to like the effects of Wayward Compass. You know, it's just sometimes it's a bit too good. Hmm. Look, I already know I'm gonna get a couple dislikes, like, you know, on Pure Vessel, Wayward Compass only, because people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, you hacked, or you didn't use only Wayward Compass. Or they're just gonna dislike the video because why not? It's some random 19 subscriber person who has no time on his, no, who has a lot of time on his hands and decided to do Pure Vessel Wayward Compass. My point is, this is gonna take a lot longer than you guys expect. I'm not ready for this. I haven't even beaten this on Radiant difficulty normally. Not that that would matter because, you know, the effects of the charm. So you guys are just strapped in for a couple episodes of dry commentary, literally no gameplay at all, and just pure hell for me. And I'm not gonna stop until I complete this. This is what I've done to myself, and this is partially what you guys have done to me. Little by little, I'll start finding strategies to use. And I'm not gonna have a lot of soul. As my three favorite dreamers used to say, the seals cannot be undone. They must be undone. That's my favorite protector used to say. Get good, Lamau. You already know the drill. Just a couple hours of literally no commentary. Well, dry commentary, mostly. And then horrible gameplay. Until like part 25 or something where I'd like know what to do. Mind you, the second phase is my weakness. If I could barely do Absolute Radiance on Ascended, because the second phase I'm. I mean, I gotta stay positive, you know. With the power of Wayward Compass, anything's possible. Just gotta take it nice and slow. There's no point in rushing, really. Why are those swords so fast? Why are those swords so fast? Why are those swords fast too? No. How long has it been? Somebody tell me, how long has it been? 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and I still haven't gotten past the first phase. I mean, what would I expect? What would I expect? I mean, you guys are probably like laughing from your rooms, from your TVs, from your, like, I don't know, living room, like, laughing at my expense. This horrible situation that I placed myself in. Fear not, for somebody as skilled at the game as I. The only thing I wanted to use more is like the orb spam. Well, not the. It's not really spam, just the normal orb attack. I do not like the sword attacks. Oh, I just collided straight into me. Nice. Still nobody. Still Wayward Compass. I mean, you guys would believe me if I told you that I was using Wayward Compass. I wouldn't have to show you guys that I was using it. And I wasn't using it. No. I wouldn't have to show you guys that I was using it for you guys to believe me. It's of how bad I'm doing right now. And because of the, you know, one hit kill perk. Not so much of a perk, but those swords are pretty fast, Radiance. Alright, let's dance. Everybody's favorite moth. I'd be surprised if I actually managed to get to the sword rain phase. No, part or phase, I don't know. Okay, that's just unlucky. Having both those at the same time, I should have done a desolate dive. I mean, Descending Dark. My outcome, the outcome would have been a lot better. Sup, Absrad? Nice seeing you here. When I say nice seeing you here, I mean not nice seeing you here. I hate that. I hate that. Just stop trying to. I mean, to be honest, this game does help a lot with the reaction times. So after this, I should be literally the fastest man on. I'm just kidding. Not. Like, I'm not kidding about like the reaction time thing, but like I'm not gonna be any better than before I started this. Why can't I be a big YouTube channel? Like, I've always wanted to be like those YouTubers that are like super skilled at what they do. Maybe that's the problem. I'm not skilled at what I do. Maybe people just don't want to watch or give a subscribe to uh, some random guy playing Hollow Knight and making himself suffer. Like, I don't think anybody wants to watch that or subscribe. 90 subscribers I have are just probably low lives that have been stumbled across me. And yeah. And if you take offense from that, then I'm sorry. You can go ahead and unsubscribe. That's your cue. This is the fight where I always feel like Desolate Dive does the least amount of damage. And Abyss Shriek does the most. Because when they hit, when the Descending Darks hit Radiance, it literally, like, it doesn't sound as satisfying as when you do an Abyss Shriek. Alright, let's get started. Take 25. I wanted to dash between the swords. Now I'm just starting to get bored of this, but I'm not stopping. After like half-hour gameplay of this, I might sneak in about 15 to 20 minutes of normal practice. I know it's going against the rules of like, oh my gosh, Absolute Radiance, Wayward Compass only, but I gotta sneak in some practice at some point. Like, I can't just be doing this. Otherwise, I'm not really getting anywhere. I want to practice other bosses too. I want to be successful and get all Radiant difficulty bosses completed. I don't know what the point of like recording. Like, nobody's gonna watch this. There's only gonna be like one or two people that are gonna watch this, and like, that's it. That's pretty much it. 0 people, 0 comments, nothing special going on. Nothing special. It's 3:37. I started like broadcasting around 3:15 or something like that. I like the orb attack because I found a way to maximize damage. So you hit Radiance from underneath like twice, and then you start like poking off of her twice, and then as you fall down, you hit her from beneath. Like, that maximizes damage so much. Unfortunately, I can't do that now because I'd be impressed. I'd honestly, like, I know I already said this, but I'd be impressed if I could get, like, to Sword Rain or second phase. Not that it lasts long, but somewhere. Like, with the speed that those swords are going at, I would not survive a second in the Sword Rain phase. That was a dumb move. I should just Descending Dart. So I'm not really much of a Hollow Knight lore person. I was talking to my friend at school, and he seems to like watched a bunch of Hollow Knight lore videos, even though none of the things that he says make sense. And it's weird. The Hollow Knight lore is weird. People think you play as the Pale King before his reign. Some people think you play as the Hollow Knight according to the lore tablets in the game. And I just think you play as your own little character. You're just a vessel created by the Pale King himself. Because, you know, the birthplace, there's like an egg they had to dream now. Spoiler alert. And that egg you see has a crack in it. That's the egg in which you came from. That's the egg in which you came from. And I don't know how you got from the egg all the way to the top of Dirtmouth and where you start your story. I don't know where you've been before, like, that whole entire thing. But I hope Silksong will explain a bit more of the lore, the mysterious lore that we have in our hands. But I think you just play as your own little character. I don't think you're the Pale King or the Hollow Knight. Now, of course, like any other person, or almost any other person, I could be wrong. But in reality, only Team Cherry knows. So we'll just leave that to them. Let's just play the game, okay? Are you serious? I was like a pixel. That was literally a pixel off. You know, you already know my catchphrase. The beating shall continue until morale improves. Great example of that happening is in the Pure Vessel battle. The beatings have continued until I beat it. So, you already know. The beatings shall continue here even if they last for like 2 years. Until morale improves. Because trust me, I'm gonna get better at this. Even though I say I'm trash and stuff, I do believe that I can do this. It's just something. The moment I picked up this game, you may not believe me, but like, I knew I was destined to do something great here. Not something great as in like it gets recorded and I'm like famous on YouTube and in the Hollow Knight community, but like something is in like, this is a game that I'm gonna spend a lot of time on. This is a game where great things will happen. Do I need to have a big YouTube channel of like, I don't know, 500k subscribers in order to do that? No. I don't. All I need is the game itself and a bit of determination. And, of course, time. And time is something that I have a good quantity of. I don't want to say that I have a lot of it. Then again, time that I have is not poor. I hate running into those beams. It pisses me off every single time. Still nobody in the game. Not in the game, nobody in the stream. It's amazing the different types of charms that there are in this game. Even though there are a couple charm ideas that I have personally, the charms that they already have in here are great. I like them. For example, imagine how good it would be to have a charm that increases your damage by 125%, but it removes some health. So kind of like Unbreakable Strength, but just with consequences. And who knows, they might add in something like that in Silksong. Charms with consequences, with benefits and also some consequences. I don't know, maybe a quick slash, but your nail damage is decreased by 5%. You know, just the little stuff. Just the small stuff that make a huge difference in a game like Hollow Knight. Trust me. I would know. I've been playing this game for over a year. I would know that small things matter in this game. Yeah, I wasn't gonna save myself there. There was... I'm gonna run one more attempt and I'm gonna do some other bosses. You know, to keep the stream, to keep it going. Even though nobody's watching and nobody really will. But the, like, the 1 or 2 views I'm gonna get are probably gonna be like my cousins or something. Who knows? Maybe somebody will come across this and subscribe and continue watching the streams that I'll make in the future. Even though I'm in school, I always have time whenever I get back home because doing homework at school is a thing, you know? I really want to get to the second phase. Am I anywhere close to like... Oh. Alright, Sword Rain. I gotta take it slow. Because I do not have any nail lengthening. Alright. I did not expect to get past the first phase on the very first part. I did not expect it. It was... But like, I'm gonna die like 2 seconds in. Because I'm just not the best at the game. I didn't know what direction they were going in. Still, that was a good attempt. And that will wrap up the Absolute Radiance Wayward Compass only parts of the stream. I've probably been streaming for about an hour now, maybe a bit less, 50 minutes, give or take. Now I'm gonna go on to beating bosses. So I'm very much interested in that. very much interested. I have a couple bosses to take down. I have Soul Tyrant, Markoth, Nail Sage Sly, and last but not least, Radiance. On my normal save file, I already have all of them except for Absolute Radiance completed on Radiant difficulty. The one that I want to start off with, and probably the easiest one, is Nail Sage Sly. And then the second easiest is going to be Soul Tyrant, and then Markoth, and then oh. Alright, this guy has about 2 staggers before his next phase. Alright. Good first attempt. I don't know if I'm gonna actually beat it, but that was a good first attempt. Just can't get cornered. GG. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. That was perfect. First attempt. Well, first attempt back on, because I haven't played this prior to the stream in a while. Well, that's 1 down, 2 more to go. 2 more to go before Radiance, at least. The 2 most troublesome. Markoth, one of the most challenging Dream Warriors, in my opinion. And then Soul Tyrant, something that I needed, like, a lot more patience on. And I'm really curious as to which Dream Warrior you guys find the hardest. In my opinion, the easiest ones are No Eyes, Galeon, and Elder Hu. The ones that are like in the middle would be like Zero and Gorb. No, the one in the middle would be Gorb. I'll include Zero. Zero and Gorb are in the middle. And then the 2 harder ones are like Marmu and then Markoth being the hardest one. Marmu, because she's crazy. She's like completely random. There's not much that I can deal with that. I don't know which one to start with though. Should I start with Markoth or should I start with Soul Tyrant? I'm gonna do Markoth first, even though the build that I have on is not adequate for him. So, the build that I use for him is like max nailing. I use long nail and to market pride because sometimes I like to be aggressive and that shield can get in the way a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip that build. Alright. It was something like this. And then what else did I have? It wasn't Spell Twister, it was something else. I think I might want to use Heavy Blow. Heavy Blow might throw me off a bit, but I'll see about that. Nail Master's Glory could come in handy. Gonna go Spell Twister. Spell Twister, yeah, Spell Twister and Shaman Stone over Charming. I have max range, and I don't really need Quick Slash for this battle because I'm not gonna be hitting him a lot. Just pogoing off of him every now and then. Plus I'm on platforms, it's not like I'm always gonna be leveled. You guys see how good that is? I can hit him from like so far away. And sometimes I can hit through the shield if I'm lucky. It really just depends which direction the shield is going in. That like determines how long I'm gonna be pogoing him. Because if the shield starts going to the left, then I'm kind of screwed because that's going towards me a lot quicker. Like, let me show you. I need to go in that direction on the right, because then it enables me to pogo him a bit more. But if it goes to the left, it has a chance of hitting me if he decides to go up as well. But I think when the shield turns to the right, he goes down most of the time, and when it goes to the left, he goes up. Like so. It started going to the right and he went down instead of going up. Next time the shield goes to the left, you guys will see he'll probably go up. And is that like a big part of being able to defeat him? Maybe. Also, sound cues is very important in this battle specifically. Because I need to know when the swords spawn in, because if he's off screen and I don't have any sound, I'll just assume that he's doing a spinning attack. And there comes the sword and it just stabs me from behind. That's like off screen. Speaking of off screen, you don't want to linger on the walls for too long, because the swords can spawn off screen, like behind the walls. And they can come in and kill you. So if you're gonna get on the wall, make sure you're not like wall jumping in the same place. I hate when the swords spawn in and I just fall right into them, because I want to move around, even though moving around is highly not suggested. I hope you guys really did enjoy this stream. I hope you guys did. I wanted to, oh my gosh. I know you guys like that. Pure Vessel, Wayward Compass only. I was so excited when I beat it on the second part. I just couldn't stop saying Wayward Compass only. It was like my little chant right there. Since Markoth is one of the bulkier characters, hitting him with the Shade Soul in the center will do 2 hits. Sometimes that's not even enough. Alright, I have an essay to start for school, so I'm going to get that done with. And next stream's probably gonna be tomorrow. I'm gonna aim for a stream every single day. And if I'm lucky enough with time, I'll try to do 2 streams in a day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. But that'll probably be during the weekends, you know. And since this weekend is Labor Day weekend, I get a day off. High school's tough. All A's right now except for 1 C in world history. World history's just been really tough on me. It's been too tough. It's too much. I got a 68 on a test in world history, and I almost broke down crying in that class. You know, all A's and then 1 C, all because of that. I was devastated. But enough about my sob story about how I got a 68 on world history test. Let's talk about, I don't know, what do you guys want to talk about? If there are actual, like, viewers in this stream, I'd be able to ask what questions they'd want answered, and once again, I fell straight into a sword. This fight just takes patience. I can't bullshit my way through this. This fight's gonna take at least 3 to 5 minutes. Even with the charm build that I have equipped. Which is kind of overpowered against him. But I'm gonna have to take my time. He's smacked in the face by a shield. Yep, I'm gonna end the stream right here. I had to get that paper done, and I'm probably gonna be on later, but I'm not gonna do another stream on this. 1 stream per day during the week is fine, and then 2 if possible on the weekend. I want to try and be a bit more active because my inactivity on YouTube. I was inactive for a while because I just lost hope in that YouTube channel, but I believe that it can be restored. But of course, I need help. I need your guys' help. So thank you for watching the stream, which there was nobody watching it, but for those after I end the stream who are gonna watch this, thank you.